Hey y'all, I'm the Midwest Hack, and you have found part 8 of my build series for this Farmertec clone of the Stihl MS200T. In this video, I'm going to be getting the handle put on that I assembled in part 1, and I'm also going to put on the starter. One problem that you're going to see in just a few minutes is that when I was installing the screw for this rear anti-vibe mount, I twisted it off. I've got a new one ordered, and I'll get that installed before I run the saw. But the handle is still pretty rigid, so I'm going to keep moving forward with other components while I wait for that screw to show up. But for now, let's jump right into it. All right, now that we're ready to put the handle on, obviously we're going to need the handle and the saw. We're going to need these kind of funny shaped screws. We've got the bag with the starter in it. The starter takes a couple of 20 millimeter self-tapping screws. A couple of the M4x16s also for the starter. And we need this anti-vibe mount for the handle. We'll also go ahead and put on the badge for the center of the starter. Need this bag with a couple carb parts in it. This should be an M5x12 screw. Go ahead and start with that. Next, I'll put on the anti-vibe mount. I'm going to use some Loctite on that. With the rubber being kind of squishy, I find that a crescent wrench to kind of squeeze down on a little bit works about the best. Now it's a little tough to show. It's going to be a little tough to catch this all on camera. But the first thing I'll do is hook up the impulse line to this little port on the bottom of the handle. It is a tight fit, so I'm going to use a little bit of rubbing alcohol. Try and make it a little more slippery. There we go, I got that all the way on. Next thing I'm going to do is pull out this back screw for that front AV mount, because that's where the ground needs to attach. So hit that with a little Loctite as well. Now that the ground is attached, we can hook up the wire from the coil. The terminal for that is right in here. And just kind of watch where the wires go as you drop the handle down into place. Just going to leave the front sit there. Need to get the intake manifold to compress and go through the housing here. Oop. Get the fuel lines, the fuel and vent lines going up through the right spot here too. Now I'm not pulling hard with the pliers here. I'm just kind of slowly working things around. Even if it feels you're not making any progress, just don't start pulling harder. Just keep working at it, and eventually it'll pop in. There we go. There we have it. Small ring installs inside that boot, inside the intake. And the bigger ring goes around the outside. We'll go ahead and get these screws installed next. That's too bad. Well, we'll keep going without that for right now. And the starter. Well, there we have it. The handle and the starter are on. I'm really pretty disappointed that that screw broke. I'll have to get a new one ordered for that, and then try and figure out how to extract the broken piece out of the plastic there.